It was October 12, 1974, a quiet night on Stanford University's campus. Arlis Perry, a 19-year-old newlywed and devout Christian from North Dakota, had just had a minor argument with her husband, Bruce, about locking the car. To cool off, she told him she was going to pray inside the Stanford Memorial Church. That was the last time anyone saw her alive. Hours later, the massive Romanesque church stood silent and locked. The night watchman claimed he had checked it thoroughly around 2 a.m. and found nothing out of place. But when a custodian opened the church around 5:45 a.m., he stumbled upon a horrifying scene that would haunt investigators for decades. Arlis lay near the altar. Her body had been posed deliberately. She was partially undressed, a candle inserted grotesquely between her legs, another placed on her chest. Her jeans were neatly folded and laid across her legs. Someone had staged this killing, with symbolism that screamed ritualistic. Police questioned everyone, including her husband Bruce, but no solid suspects emerged. There was no sign of forced entry, and fingerprints found at the scene were untraceable. The killer had left behind a carefully constructed nightmare and vanished. Then came the first shock. The position of Arlis's body and the use of candles mirrored elements of satanic ritual, something Arlis, a devout Christian, had written letters warning her friends about back home. Was this a random killing, or had she been targeted for her beliefs? Just as investigators leaned toward a possible occult motive, another lead surfaced. A strange man had been spotted inside the church earlier that night, reportedly acting erratically. He vanished before police could question him. But was he a witness, or the murderer? Years passed. In the 1980s and 90s, satanic panic gripped America, and Arlis's murder was pulled into conspiracies linking it to cults, ritual abuse, and even ties to serial killers like David Berkowitz, the son of Sam. Berkowitz himself claimed Arlis was murdered as part of a cult initiation, but offered no proof. Was he telling the truth, or just feeding the frenzy? Then came the DNA breakthrough in 2018. Technology finally identified a suspect, Stephen Blake Crawford, the very security guard who had reported discovering her body. DNA linked him to semen found on Arlis's pants. Police moved to arrest him, but before they could, Crawford fatally shot himself. A confession never came. And even with the DNA evidence, questions remain. Why did he pose her like that? Was he acting alone? And if not, who helped him, and why? To this day, the murder of Arlis Perry remains one of the most disturbing, ritualistic homicides in American